Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very, very welcome. I trust you enjoyed my last video on much loved Australian performer, particularly in the Melbourne Carols by Candlelight, which is considered one of the family there, Denis. So it's great to look at him. We're going from there, and by the way, this is video number 700 in this series. So pretty exciting to get to this number. We think about, it's around 150 videos a year, I suppose. We've been going since May 2020. So you know what? Video 700, a little bit of celebrating. Well, we're going to Boston in 1985. Now, the 1980s, we all know, was all about shredding guitars, as well as the disco, not disco, but the new wave movement bands like Duran Duran. We also had the shredders, people who could just go up and down guitar necks as if they were nothing. And this is very much the environment that this band was in. We had bands such as Adrenaline, Sinful, and The Pink, and the band Dream as well, that were very much doing their thing in the early 1980s. In fact, Gary Sharon and Paul Geary knew each other from Adrenaline. We had Nuno Bettencourt from Sinful, and then we had Pat Beja from The Pink, and also from the band Dream. And these guys thought, well, you know what, we know each other a little bit, and we want to do our own thing. We know that Gary's vocals are pretty good, and we also know that Nuno is one of the best guitarists going around right now. In fact, they say that Nuno took over from where Eddie Van Halen took off. Now we know that Eddie started the two-hand guitar neck technique. Well, Nuno well and truly was be able to do this, but just so much more. And so Nuno Bettencourt is considered one of the guitarists really in the 1980s in many ways. And so these guys got together and formed the band Extreme. Now, Extreme came from X-Dream, giving, I suppose, tipping the hat to previous bands. These guys were getting very popular in New England. These guys are absolutely compelling on stage, incredible vocals, very tight musically, incredible guitar licks as well. These guys were the all-round hard rock band. In fact, they were so good they got given the outstanding hard rock in the Boston Awards in 1986 and 1987. In fact, Polygram, or actually A&M Records, said, hang on a minute, these guys are pretty good, we want to sign you guys. A&M would eventually be taken over by Polygram Records. Now, in 1989, they came out with their self-titled album, Extreme, and the song Play With Me. We've got a live version of that one below. Just watch this guitar work. The thing that I love about this particular clip too is what the drums do. Like he's all over what Nuno is doing here. This is absolutely phenomenal what's happening here. This is a live clip, by the way. It's almost rhythmic lead, and it's absolutely stunning. When I actually saw this clip, and I don't know much about Extreme, but of course the song, which I'm going to get onto in a minute, which we all know, but Play With Me, oh my goodness, this song is absolutely stunning. And I think you can see right from the start just how tight and all together these guys absolutely are. And so what a great introduction to Extreme. In 1992, Extreme 2 Pornography got released. And there's a few songs off this album. This album's considered a very significant one. We've got, obviously won't get onto that one in a minute. Get the Funk Out. The guitar work in this is absolutely amazing. This particular clip is taken from the 25th anniversary of this album, which was around the when was it? 2015. And so, as you can see, there's an absolutely massive crowd here, really just waiting to see their heroes sing. These guys are just the all-round hard rock outfit. So we've got Get the Funk Out. And just for something a little bit different, we've got, I didn't realise this is one of Extreme's songs, Wholehearted. We've got an official clip on this one. This song actually shows Nuno in a little bit, he's got his 12-string guitar out here. Really, really stunning, the guitar work here. I just love 12-string guitars. You feel like you've got an acoustic guitar in stereo. And absolutely stunning clip of Wholehearted. But you know how you hear a song, you're not quite sure who sings it. Well, this is well and truly the case with More Than Words. They've got the official clip. Actually, I've got a clip below. I can't remember whether it's official or live clip below that one. Actually, I think it's both. And you know, I didn't realise this was extreme because this is not hard rock at all. This is more acoustic. And here we got Gary and Nuno singing this song together. Of course, Nuno's also got a pretty good voice along with Gary. Incredible harmonies happening in this particular song. I think More Than Words is all about, hey, I know that you love me. And and that's all I need to know, is I know that you love me. What this song is talking about is more than words, and that is, hey, I feel your love, I see your love, I experience your love, I get overwhelmed by your love. And it's almost like words aren't needed when love is to that extent. But you know, it's always nice to say I love you to your partner. I think you need to hear the words, but more importantly than that is to show them, and for them to be overwhelmingly feeling it and knowing that their love is pretty cool. Love is a pretty amazing thing, and I think, as I've said a few times, love is patient and kind. And you know, if that's there, that's the culture of the relationship that's sorted in many ways, and then love can just do what it needs to do. Love can flourish. Love can grow deeper and can just really grab two people and envelop them in itself. Love is just one of these beautiful things, and if you experience love like this, you know you're very lucky indeed. And I think I can say that for myself, absolutely, that when you experience a love like this one, I don't think this sort of love is possible. I just didn't think it was possible. But I suppose for me, a bit of a prayer, I suppose. I asked, I dared to believe it was, and sure enough, it is. And the great thing about love is it's just easy. I watch these shows like Married at First Sight, and particularly on at the moment, it's all about what can I get out of the relationship, what are my needs, what are my wants, and what are all the rest of it. And the minute those needs and wants aren't met, you know, things fall apart. Take the pressure off. Let love do what love needs to do. We can trust love. Love is a force, an external force that envelops us and keeps us together. And More Than Words well and truly captures the essence of this, and that is, hey, I love you, but you know what? There's more to this than just that word love. And you know, it's an all-encompassing experience, this thing called love. To know that we are nursed, enveloped by this thing is an absolutely beautiful thing. And what a beautiful song for a hard rock outfit to bring out. Again, we've seen Nuno, and I've talked about him a little bit. Let's not forget the other guys as well. But we've got songs such as Play With Me, where he's shredding it, and Get the Funk Out as well. Then we get songs like Wholehearted, which is just full-blown strumming. And then we've got More Than Words, which is almost acoustic picking. This is the all-encompassing style of Nuno Bettencourt. And, you know, Extreme knew that they had not just an amazing guitarist, but incredible all-round group. And so More Than Words is an absolutely beautiful song. And I think as you think about your loved one, that person in your life that just makes your life complete, just think, wow, I know that feeling. I know that feeling of, you know, you are more than words for me. You are my all-encompassing everything. And so absolutely beautiful, beautiful song, that one. Good to be able to reflect on. In 1992, Extreme were asked to be part when Freddie Mercury left this world, and we know how incredible part of the world Freddie Mercury was. And they've created a tribute concert where they got Extreme to be one of the acts that would come on and to give him to do their bit. So we've got some incredible, incredible musicianship for this band. What a quite high pressure situation. To quote Brian May, nobody was probably better at this point than Extreme. So it's a pretty high tribute indeed. So in 1992, they released 3 Sides to Every Story. That's an interesting album title, that one. And we've got the official clip of Rest in Peace. In 1994, they actually released Waiting for the Punchline. And it was around 1997 to 2003. They had a bit of a rest from Extreme, embarking on separate projects. Gary went on to be lead vocalist for Van Halen for a while, when Sammy Hagar finished up with them. In 2004, they released Swords of Rock. And in 2016, as I've already mentioned, they embarked on a few tours of a few different bands, including Australia. And there's the tour 25 years since Pornography. And I've already shown you the clip of Get the Funk Out. 2023, they released the album 6, and the song, the official clip of Rise, again shows how incredible Nuno's guitar playing is. In fact, it's so good, I managed to get a fan clip of him and his guitar solo. This just shows how intricate he can get with his guitar playing. And so 6 in 2023. So these guys have been at it for quite a long time. And between 1989 and 2023, 6 studio albums, 2 EPs, 1 live album, 2 compilation albums and 21 singles, estimated to have sold around 3.6 million albums. So well and truly contributed to this enduring legacy of this thing called music. And I think well and truly captured at the start of them the shredding and hard rock that was going around, particularly the glam rock was happening around that time. But they actually did manage to reinvent themselves a few times and to be able to bring their dose of not just hard rock, but also gentle ballads to the world. But I think hard rock is certainly their happy place. So the links to those 8 clips in the description below. And I've also included my last video from Denis Walter, just for someone completely different. So if you want to recap on him, feel free. Well, if this is your first time to Life Reflections for Music, or you've come back for another one, how great to see everybody here. Well, that's it for today. Next time we're going to get on to this R&B band All for One. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.